What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Real Money, back living the better sweet life, and you already know what it is, man. Back another video. Hey, my bad, bro. I've been mad busy. Let me take this AirPod out, bro. So, yo, I've been mad busy. You know what I'm saying? Just working, as you know, I've said in previous videos. Unfortunately, I'm not really just. I think I said it in previous videos. Unfortunately, I'm not, you know, making a living off of this. So, you know, hopefully YouTube one day will become my only real work, I guess. You know, I'll gladly make more videos for y'all. Happily, you know, just kind of do YouTube full time if the opportunity presents itself at some point. And that's pretty much the goal. But regardless of that, man, today is a cool day, man. So it's pretty much, it has to do with the valve cover, right? I mean, we all already know that the N55 valve covers are all plastic. It's just to work with. It's just to change. And yo, like, you can do whatever you want to this thing. You know, you can get an aluminum one and all this and all that, but regardless of the fact, they always give you this little plastic PVC with this internal rubber. It's just like all rubber, like super cheap, thin rubber that you already know after a few years, after enough heat, enough pressure, it's pretty much just gonna go out. Like, it's gonna be gone, like, it's done. So what are you gonna do with, you know, you're always gonna be changing it out. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? Right? What are you gonna do? Right? Yeah. So that's pretty much where I was at, bro. I was painting my valve cover, as y'all may know, painted the valve cover, and it was time for the PVC, bro. It was time to, you know, finish everything, put everything back together, and just kind of put the PVC back on. And then when I got to the PVC part, that's where it all just kind of came crashing down. And I was like, all this work to just have to do all this extra work later on, like, it's not a pretty easy, it's not that it's a hard job, it's not the hardest job by any means, but it's just not the easiest of jobs, right? Like, it's not as easy as it should be for a part that you're upgrading. Like, you know, if you're getting it, like, it's regularly plastic and then you get a billet aluminum valve cover, like, why are you still dealing with a plastic PVC? And then, you know, BMW, being as smart as they are, they don't want to sell it apart. They don't want to sell it alone, not as a standalone part. They want to sell you the whole valve cover, the whole thing. So to me, I was like, yeah, that's a little ridiculous, you know. And unfortunately, I didn't have a solution for it. So I ended up having one a valve cover from Mitzone. It came with a PVC. It came with what the original one looks like mostly, right? The original one kind of looks like that for the most part. And I'll show you guys, let me show you guys, you know, kind of angle that better and get it focused up. Hold on. All right, y'all. So as some of y'all may and others may not know, this is what the PVC basically is, right? This is what it comes like. It has a little plastic part right there, little cover, breather thing. And this is the inside of it, just a plastic part, right? And all this flimsy rubber. It's stupid. It's literally a terrible design. Like, I have no clue how it works. So this is basically, you know, what you're dealing with for the rest of your life, pretty much, right? This is what Mitzone gave me, this little thing, which is, of course, pretty much equal to the factory one. Like, this whole little setup is what the factory one looked like originally. And then I bought another one from Amazon, and I'll show you guys that right now. Alright, so this is pretty much the part number for the one from Amazon. Alright, this is pretty much one that everybody buys, one that everybody sells, same part number, the same thing. It all comes from China. It's no difference, except that, now I don't know if this is just a copy, and that's why it's like that, or, whoops, or it's just the updated edition, right? As you can see, this feels a little bit heavier duty. You know, this has less exposed rubber, if you will. Still, you know, pretty soft, but it's not as flimsy as the one from Mitzone. And, you know, it doesn't come out. This also has a little entrance to line up with the valve cover so you can place it properly or whatnot. So, you know, it also comes with a little sticker. So this one was a little bit more, you know, convincing, right? So I ended up buying this one just to put this one on. All right, here they are side by side. All right, here's what they look like side by side. All right, so there's the internals of those. You can tell this rubber is just heavier duty, just feels better, seems like it'll last longer. However, I wasn't convinced, because at the end of the day, it's still plastic, it's still rubber, it's still the same exact part. Even if it's updated, still the same part. Even if this rubber lasts a little longer, still the same part. Same defects, eventually. So, I was just kind of putting it back together, trying to put it back together, and then I realized, I'm like, well, what do I really do? Or how do I really do it? At this point, I had already bought the, what's it called? At this point, I had already bought the JB Weld. I already had the JB Weld. I already had the, obviously the PVCs, and I was ready to do the job. I had gone to O'Reilly's, picked up some JB Weld so I can get the project done. Now, in the process of me trying to install it, or me thinking about how do you install this, right? Or not so much even the part, 'cause it's a pretty straightforward thing. Like I said, you just have the channel where you line it up and it's good to go. But more so the spring. The spring was more of my concern. How do I put the spring? How do I place it? Because you can see the spring has more springs on the bottom than it does on the top. So I didn't really know if it went like this or it went like this, right? So that's pretty much what I was looking for. I was like just Googling stuff, right? How to put N55 PVC on. Now, when I looked that up, I came across a little picture. I think it was a little picture, a little video, or something regarding the PVC. And man, when I clicked on that link, it changed my whole perspective of this project right here. And I'll show you guys now. Alright, man, so at the end of the day, this is what my valve cover looks like. Alright, this is pretty much what it is. Alright, got the whole finish on it, the clear coat, got everything done. But then you had this part, of course, I'm still going to stay plastic. That's the PVC. That's where it goes. Covered mine up so I wouldn't get any shavings in there or anything like that, because I had to shave this down right here. Alright, all these little tabs right here had to get shaved down. There's 4 of them, one on each side. I used a Dremel tool to do it. You know, a little difficult, but not impossible. With the Dremel, it was the best thing ever. Just gotta get the right Dremel tools. Alright. That's pretty much what it is. So like I said, covered it all up so that nothing fell in there in the holes. Nothing went into the actual valve cover or anything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this tape now. Give me a second. Alright, so this is what it's looking like. Alright, this thing, you know, I wanted to keep it clean on the inside. And of course I need to shave this down, so that's pretty much what it looks like. Now I'm going to try to install the new part and kind of show you guys what it looks like and kind of what it is. There's other videos out there so you guys can see it, but this is my perspective, me installing it. This is my unboxing of it and my thoughts of it. So could it be the last part that I need to buy for the PVC, the last PVC repair I need to do besides of course the gaskets? Could it be the very end all be all part for the PVC on these godforsaken N55s and these valve cover problems? We'll find out. Alright, and this is what it looks like, y'all. This is it right here. This is the part, man. Ross Racing PVC breather, PVC delete. He has this for the N55s, the B58s, and I'm not sure if it works on the B48s or what else, man, but this right here is supposed to be the end of it all, right? You just kind of slap it in there. Of course, it has a little four holes so that you can put the screws in and then place it. And he makes it pretty straightforward, man, so you won't have to kind of guess, you know, how it goes. He says that the logo is supposed to be readable from the front of the car, so you know, being that this is the front of the valve cover right here, this will be placed like this. Now, what he does recommend is that, of course, you first place little screws in there, and that you do this while the valve cover is out of the car, so that way there's no alignment problems, because although there is a warranty, there is no warranty for cross threading. All right, so he will not do any warranty on cross threading, so you need to be very, very, very careful with that, bro. Very careful with that. And I can only assume this is for like a hose, right? The other end of a hose. Now, it's a funny looking part, but I'll figure out what that's for. As of right now, I'm just gonna get these little screws. It comes with the screws, comes with the little Allen key. All right. just so you can kind of get it in there. Gonna start placing them in there, and that's what I'm gonna do now. So y'all just bear with me. Alright, man, so I got these things started. Alright, I got them started. I didn't put them in just so they don't protrude and, you know, try to make the you know, the installation any harder. So I'm pretty much just gonna place it. I'm trying to put it as straight as possible. So y'all hold on, 'cause I got the camera twisted the other way just so I can give y'all a better angle, but I'm trying to line this properly, so y'all bear with me, man. Alright, so that should be a pretty good angle for us both, or all of us. So just place this like this. Now he said this does fit with the Mitzone, but it's looking like it's having some issues. It's not fitting properly. Man, this right here is giving me slight issues because it doesn't fit in the diameter of that hole. So it seems like all that taping that I did to not get any shavings in there was kind of for nothing, because now I need to actually grind the inside of this here hole, and that's gonna be a problem. So since my Dremel tool doesn't actually fit in there, I was thinking about maybe kind of getting it sideways, shaving a little bit, sideways, shaving a little bit, and kind of doing it like that, you know, until I can open it up a little bit. But I just want to get the edge off real quick, you know, like all that little edge with a filer. Filer should be able to do. It's pretty much the same thing. And yeah, let's see. So it's kind of working. I mean, it feels like it's sitting a little better. Alright, so like the camera had died, but pretty much doing the same thing here. Just kind of now going a little bit more steadily, you know, to eat up at some of that metal. It seems like this metal, well, since this is regularly plastic, right, it'll come to like a certain spec and it'll probably, you know, expand the plastic a little bit more. But this metal here, it's not going to do that. I'm just trying to make sure we get a nice smooth area. Now they do tell you to lubricate this, to lubricate the thing, but you know. Alright, so now it's going in there perfectly fine, man. Like now, like it gets like the first O-ring perfectly fine. Now it's going through no problem going through it all. So we're good there. I ain't need the Dremel tool. I ain't need the Dremel bit. So we're good there. And just a little filer, do some filing, and you're good to go. Now, if they tell you to lubricate it, I was thinking about using some belt conditioner. I don't know how good this will be for lubrication. I mean, I can only imagine that it's, you know, it's a belt conditioner, so it'll lubricate enough, especially for the car stuff. And I only need a little bit for the 2 O-rings, really. And yeah, that's about it. You know, that's about it. Now, I'm gonna try to get some air in there, try to suck everything up, pause, get a vacuum, and see if I can take any dust out of there. So yeah, I'll be back. Alright, man, so I try to get out as much dust as I can with a little vacuum. I put like the vacuum hose to it, and I got as much as I can, so hopefully with that, that'll do enough. Like I said, I'm going to use some belt conditioner as a lubricant for those 2 little O-rings. Again, it's not, I don't need much. I don't need much at all, so I'm just kind of do it in this trash can. Shake it up really quick, just a little 1 spritz right there, and then with my fingers, a little spritz right there, and then with my fingers I'll just kind of, you know, put it around or whatnot, you know. It's a conditioner. A little conditioner. Alright, so we got it nice and lubricated. Got that off the metal. It's definitely not the same. So I'm feeling it in my hands, man. Belt conditioner is not the same as lubricant. It's actually pretty sticky. Alright, never mind. So belt conditioner is not lubricant. Again, belt conditioner is not lubricant. It doesn't even go on like lubricant. It's actually pretty sticky. Now, of course, it helps the longevity of the rubber, which I guess here is okay. Now I don't know if it expands rubber or whatnot, but I washed it off. Or I took it off as much as I can. So yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm just gonna get a little bit of, you know, do a little bit of Cuban style. You know, get a little bit, some of that used old oil that's from an O-ring I took off my charge pipe, and yeah, I took it off my charge pipe for something cool. So you guys are gonna enjoy that video. As of right now, I'm gonna get a little bit of that oil, you know, just put a little bit on my finger, you know, not crazy, and just kind of lubricate the 2 O-rings. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Just kind of lubricate the 2 O-rings. And not get a crazy amount on there. Not crazy, not life-changing. Just a little bit of oil, so it'll go on last. Oh. And there it is. It goes right in. Right there. Okay. Went in beautifully. It's supposed to show that the last O-ring, you know, kind of stays out. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Last O-ring kind of stays above, so that's good. And that's looking dope, bro. Now I could go ahead and paint this, but I'm gonna leave that on there, man. You know, let him rep his thing. It is his brand, so I'm gonna do that. And right now I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten up the little bolts they put on there. All right, there's nice and straight. And of course, at first I just want to kind of get them all pressed up so that it doesn't move or anything like that. Hey y'all, check this out, man. So I tightened it up. Well, I hand tightened this for the most part. I didn't really, really tighten that too much. But bruh, here it is. So I hand tightened the screws. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. That fits nice in there. And then you got this right here where it is a little bit, you know, at first I was a little skeptical. I'm like, damn, does it fit? But yeah, once you push it in like really hard, it will fit. It has a nice curve to it. Does not hit, does not crash. All right, so it's all good there. These things bend. All right, these things move, so you're good. Same with this one. All right, it moves. So you guys are able to route it wherever you kind of want to. And bro, fitment's perfect, even on the Mitzone. All right, this Chinese stuff, even on the Mitzone, this thing fits perfect. Took some pressure. You got to lubricate the 2 O-rings. This has the O-rings, just pressure. You pop it in there, and it doesn't have like the flushest of finishes, but I believe that's how it is. I mean, both O-rings are in there, and that's, you know, you can't really push it much more. I put like my whole body into it, and it just didn't go much more. So I didn't want to break nothing, bend nothing, or nothing like that. So I just left it as is. With that, I think it's good. And same with this one. Like I showed y'all, the O-ring up the top was showing up a little bit, so it kind of sits, showing that it's sitting properly. Had a little bit of a pressure in it, so you know. So I think it's gonna fit good, man. I think it's gonna do good. The kit fit well, and yeah. Hey man, that is it for today, yerd. So I need to go get ready, go see this Ryan Garcia Gervonta Davis fight. I've been waiting for this fight for a minute. I need to go walk my dog, feed her. So if y'all hear in the background, that's what it is. Rice, I'm coming. So yeah, that's pretty much the build quality of this, man. The Ross Racing PCV valve, way better than this little plastic BS that they give us. So hopefully it works well with the whole modification I had to do to the Mitzone valve cover, especially that whole shaving down the metals or whatnot. Hopefully I didn't shave down too much, because it did go in there a little easy, not like super easy. It did have some play. It was a little snug, but it wasn't too snug. So let's see how it all works out, man. I think it's going to be a pretty good fit. I think everything works well, looks well. So it's going to be exciting to put it on, see it on the car, see it all come together. Again, man, comment, like, subscribe to your boy. Y'all can check it out, man. Check out some of the new parts, new build, new things that are going to start happening to the car. New videos are going to be coming up to the channel, so y'all check it out. Y'all stay tuned, because I'm really trying to go ahead and give y'all as much content as possible regarding the parts and all the things that are going into this car. So man, is this too bright? Like, I don't know, is this too bright? Like, I'm a little blind. Like, oh loud. Okay, never mind. So let's leave it like this. So yeah, I'm trying to give y'all as many parts as possible, as much content as possible. See if I can maybe you know, get y'all ready to see the full build. And then when we do have the full build together, we'll go around and just have like a full walkthrough of everything that I've done, everything that I haven't done, everything that I plan on still doing, and going from there. Of course, this is all just in preparation to get the build to what it's fully going to be at its final stages. Final stages, of course, going to have a different wrap. I've been thinking about maybe some sort of body kit or something. I think my light just died. My light just died, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, it might just turn off again. But yeah, man, that's the end of this video. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all stay tuned. Again, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, so y'all make sure y'all don't miss no videos, and y'all stay nice and well. Catch y'all next time.